Many people working in health or in social care have this awful idea that they're hanged if they do and hanged if they don't. The idea is that it doesn't matter what you do, you'll be wrong. I have some sympathy with that because actually there'll always be somebody ready to criticise. But the fact that somebody will criticise does not mean you're wrong. Mrs. Jones twitching the curtains across the road has no authority over you. She can criticise all she likes, but that doesn't make you wrong. The person who can criticise you isn't even your boss. They can sack you, and if they're wrong, as they sometimes are, well, that's what employment tribunals are for. The person who can decide whether or not you're wrong, effectively, is the judge. And there are people who believe their duty of care demands that whatever they do, they will be wrong. There is a do, and there is a don't, however. And people get these mixed up. The rules are really quite simple, although in detail it can get nasty, but the rules themselves are straightforward. Do all that you reasonably can. That's what duty of care asks of you, that you do all that you reasonably can, not incidentally, all that you possibly can. Because to do all that you possibly can, you may well end up taking away someone's right to choose for themselves. And that's illegal, which brings us nicely onto the don't. Don't break the law. So in principle, duty of care is really straightforward. Do all that you reasonably can. Don't break the law. In practice, that means knowing a little bit about what the law says, and that can be a little complicated, particularly in issues like mental capacity, human rights, those sorts of issues. We'll get to those. But for now, I just want you to understand that basic principle. Duty of care asks that you do all that you reasonably can and don't break the law.